Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. The situation hasn't really changed on the Bitcoin charts. We want to talk about the overall situation and the microstructures. Overall situation, and I have to go to the 30-minute chart for that, is that probably a larger degree third wave formed the top around the 17th of December. This is a fourth wave pullback. Is it complete? Maybe. I'm going to tell you what we need to see to confirm that. But the price formed technically what could be an A, B, C structure. Yeah, and that could be all of this wave 4, and we might now go to new all-time highs. But that requires some more evidence. I will tell you what we need to see structurally for that, for me to get a little bit more confident, in this idea. This would be our blue scenario, where we said all we need is like one more low, ideally reaching 87,480, but it's obviously not a must, but one more low was needed to form a 5-wave pattern. That happened, so we'll talk about that. But in the white scenario, we could still see some further downside extensions, as you know, possibly towards 82K. That would not be good for the altcoin sector, I have to say. Many altcoins really look complete in their corrections. I mean, they really look complete. If you watch my videos today from maybe Dogecoin or yesterday's video about Pepe, then you will know that. But obviously, just because something looks complete, it doesn't mean it has to have formed the low, right? So these are the two scenarios, which means that in the blue count, there is really a chance that a low has been established. So how would that look like, and what do we need to see for that? So the commentary over the last few days was that really, if the correction here, I mean, this rally is shallow, it could just be a wave 4, and all we need is another wave 5 in 5 waves, which happened. Ideal target here was around 87,480, but the minimum expectations were fulfilled with that one more low. So I don't fully believe that we've bottomed, and therefore I have shown here on the chart what I need to see to, let's say, believe that a lasting low is in place. A little earlier than ideal, but it would definitely be possible. Given that the downside the move to the downside has formed a nice lower low, right? What is usually good in these corrections if we get one more clear low, because what people often are looking for, like these double bottom, triple bottom structures, they often don't hold. But what does usually print a nice low is like a lower low, especially if this was a C wave and the price printed a lower low compared to an A wave, which happened in this case, yeah? So what we need to see is a 5-wave move up above resistance. The level, if you watch the last video, then you know what that level is that needs to be broken to the upside. Yeah, let me just delete a couple of lines here that we don't need anymore. Try to keep the chart a bit cleaner on the micro level, but that level here is the green line at around 95,950, the previous swing high from Monday. And if that level is broken, especially if it's broken in 5 waves, it will invalidate a direct 1-2 setup to the downside. Yeah, so this was a wave 1 down in the bearish count, and this could be a wave 2 to the upside, which has done what it needed to do, because it rallied in 3 waves. I mentioned to you in the last video, at least, I assume this is like an A, B with maybe a C wave up. Well, that C wave developed nicely. If this is now developing into 5 waves and we break above resistance, then we have an indication that a low has formed, actually a first confirmation. So what do we need to see for that? I need to see here wave 1, wave 2, done. I need to see a third wave, which could get one more high, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more 4-5 pattern then. So I've got 5 waves overall. Important would now be, because this could be an impulse to the upside, the price should hold above, or let's say the price needs to form a 5-wave pattern as shown in blue, should reach at least the 161.8 extension at 97,347. In that process of forming these 5 waves, the market should hold above 93,159. So this is the 50% retracement that needs to hold to keep the idea alive that this could be an impulse. And the third wave should reach the 138% extension. Here we go here we talk about 96,435. And the 161.8 extension is the first ideal target for a 5th wave. And that's the already mentioned 97,347 level. if we, if we look at it like that, we could also say that any break now, a sustained break below the orange support area, could indicate that a top has formed in white wave 2 and we're breaking down. For now, I'm actively observing if the market can form these 5 waves, which would obviously become more likely with a break above the green line. But really, we only get a 1-2 setup, which would be a long trade setup if the market formed 5 waves up in wave 1. And then we can add support for wave 2. Okay? So this would be the pullback after these 5 waves have formed. So that's what we're watching for over the coming sessions. All the levels are on the chart that matter. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.